Practice flows more. I will suggest it. Today we'll proceed with the last automation type, which is called approval process. It's simpler, quite similar to workflow. Approval process. Approval process can be initiated on any object. Okay. Usually it is like opportunity is a good area wherein you will create an opportunity approval process. So let's see all open opportunities. Do I have a submission? You see, there is no button to submit a opportunity to approval. So Salesforce by default gives you a button to submit for approval. You can put this in your layout and it will fire your approval process. So what is the opportunity object? I want to put these records for approval. Why? Because I want to make sure that my requirement is nobody should make a record or closed or won. Closed and won should automatically be assigned if the approval is like if it is approved, then it will go to closed won state. If it is rejected, that will go to closed lost state. I want my sales agents to be only driving till this phase. Closed won in this will be done through approval process. Okay, that is my requirement. A salesman will not mark a opportunity as closed won or closed loss manually. That should happen through approval process. So that is my requirement. Let's see how we can do that using an approval process. So first and foremost, we have to bring our, you see in the buttons, you will see submit for approval is there. You can put it in your standard button set. You can bring it forward, anything. Yeah. It's alphabetically named. So let's have this. Whenever you do that, if you refresh the screen, you'll see the submit for approval is now showing up here. So let's go to a new opportunity. And if I do, like hit this button, what happens? Display screen to approve, but it will show me that no applicable approval was found because there is no approval process. We did not create anything till now, right? So we will now start creating an approval process and fire it. So let's go back to our home page, and here is the approval processes. If you see this, comes under process automation. Process automation is exactly the same wherein you will get flows and other things, right? Same. So here approval process, we will go to the opportunity object because we are writing an approval for opportunity. There are two ways of creating it. Jumpstart wizard, standard setup. You use whatever you want to use. Let's use a jumpstart wizard. Here I will say opportunity approval. I can put a criteria. If I put a criteria, then not all approval process will go to approval. Only whatever is the criteria that will go it. Okay. So what is the criteria? Let me set a criteria. It is optional. You may or may not have a criteria. So I will say that only send a opportunity which is in negotiation or review state to approval process. You can choose your approver. Usually it is your boss who will approve. So you can choose it manually. It will give you a screen to choose. Otherwise, you can automatically also mark a approver if you are filling your users manager row. Or you can create a custom user field on your user table. User is a table we already discussed. So you can create a custom field on that. That is also possible. Automatically assigned to approvers. You can set up any specific users. You can related users, whatever you can assign here. Okay. Let's choose the manual process. This is not activated so far. Now we have to complete the approval. See, there are many steps to complete in the approval process. What happens on initial submission actions? The record will get locked. when you submit a record for approval, that you cannot make any changes on that record. Yeah, that gets locked up. Only the system administrator can do it. Normal salespeople will see that the record has got locked. Now this is the approval step. By default, the first step is already created for you. You can have multiple steps also, like first level approver, second level approver, third level approver can happen. It depends on how many steps you want. And every step will have different criteria, right? So our criteria is already there, right, in place. So when it is approved, what is happening? Final approval action means what will happen when the approval is done. So let's add, you see, it gives you the same actions which you got when you did the workflow, right? Same set. So what we will do, we'll do a field update and we'll say opportunity one. Which field I will update? The stage field, right? On the stage field, I will update this to close one. What will I do in the rejection? Again, do the same update field. Opportunity lost. Field updates, the same stage field. And I will mark this to. And now it is time to activate my approval process. Yeah. So the approval will fire when the stage is in negotiation review, otherwise it will not. Record will be editable only by the administrator. Anybody else cannot record the level. Okay. So our approval process is done. A record gets locked in initial submission. There is only one step of approval. After the approval is done, opportunity will be closed one, and this will be opportunity lost. Let's see what happens. So let's create a. Let's see if we have anything which is in qualification. So this is a opportunity which is in lower stage. Let's submit for approval. Will this work or not? Will it fire the approval process? Yeah.
It's depend. Yeah, I mean, it is depending on which stage as per your criteria.
So what is the stage for this approval? For this opportunity?
For this opportunity, this is the second one. I can't split out. I mean, very clear. Yeah, it's qualification.
So will this fire?
Negotiation reviews.
Yeah. So as per the criteria, if it is matched, then I mean, in the criteria, I think we have given negotiation.
Negotiation review. So will this fire or not?
No, it will not fire.
It will not fire. Who says that it will fire? Anybody? So it did not find any approval process, right? Because criteria did not match. Now let us put this to negotiation review stage. Now will it fire?
Yeah, now we.
It's firing. So now it is asking me who is the approver? Whom do I submit? I will submit to myself. So I will play my own boss and I will do a submit. Okay. What happens here? When you submit this, you'll see I have got a mail. Automatic mail, right? Because I'm a user. So what will happen if I click this mail? You see, this screen opens up. I can approve, reject, or reassign. What is reassign? Reassign is I am not approving or rejecting. I am giving my job to somebody else, another user. Okay. Let's see what happens if I approve.
So, I mean, that mail body we can change. That is some template must be there, right? automatic
approval mail template is there. Yeah. So if I now submit this, what will happen here?
page will change to
Close one. What happens if I reject it? I bring it back, submit it once again. I get another mail. Click it now. Reject it. Let's refresh the opportunity. Close lost. So through your approval process, you can also make some actions similar to workflow rule. And this is a default approval process which you can bring on any object. Salesforce will allow you to put any record into approval process. You have to just bring this button and create an approval process. Clear? Last day we talked about record types, right? When you create your record types, we saw how the account can be, if you are creating a new account, you have created 2 record types, right? Similarly, in opportunity also you can create record types. What if I have 2 business units? One probably is selling to corporates and one is selling to B2C, that is individual people. When you have a corporate policy, in that case, you will send proposal pricing and stuff. When you have B2C, you don't have a proposal pricing steps and stuff. So it is quite simple. They will just take a decision and then straight close or lost. Though negotiation, proposal, or perception analysis is needed. These 3 stages are not needed for opportunities. So let's create some record types for opportunities. What you are asking is that a opportunity record type must be associated with a sales process. Okay. Please remember, the sales process is the only thing which will control your stage. So it is very important before you create a record type in opportunity object or case object, which you will see later, you have a sales process or support process. For case object, it will be a support process. So sales process needs to be there in order to create record types. Without a sales process, you cannot create a record type. So there are 2 sales processes which we will create. So let's go back and create the sales process. So how many sales processes is this? One is the B2B sales. In B2B sales, I will have, maybe prospecting is not required because I am directly converting. And yeah, this is good one. And I will now create, you can create like inherit from B2B or start from scratch, whatever. Now B2C sales and here I don't need negotiation. I don't need proposal. You see, there is only one pick list which I am changing. That is a stage pick list. In sales process and support process, there will be only one pick list on which you can take decisions. Okay. Value proposition, need analysis is not required. Prospecting not required. Qualification, value proposition, that's it. Good enough. 2 sales processes are now done. I will go back to my opportunity. And I will, so let's see what happens. So if I now create a new opportunity, does it give me the options? No, it does not, because your selection of the sales process triggering will happen based on record types. Okay. So it is very important that you will have to create record type. Sales process by default will not fire. Now I have a sales process again, B2B Same. It need not be the same. You can select your own. Which sales process I am connecting to? B2B sales, right? And I activate, I give this to everybody. And I will allow a sales layout, or maybe the normal layout for this one. There are 3 pick lists in opportunity object. I can control the values of the pick list, just like we did this in sales, right? So maybe in lead type, I will say that downgrade. B2B will have everything. New customer will upgrade, downgrade, replacement. Replacement is not there. Something like that. And default value is new customer. Okay. I'm changing one of the pick list values so that it behaves different. Again, I will create a B2C record type. With sales process, B2C, I have to make it active. Please make sure that this is ticked. Second times you do it, it does not get you default. This time I will select a sales layout for this record type. Here I can also control the pick list values. I will say upgrade, replacement. A new customer is not there. It's always upgrade by default. Okay. So this is how we have set up now. Record types are linked to page layouts. How will I see this? This one here. So we'll see that for system administrator, for B2B sales, I have opportunity layout. For B2C sales, I have opportunity sales layout. Yeah, so this is different. And master means before creating these record types, if there was old records, what will that layout be? Okay, so now let's create a opportunity. It is now asking me, do you need a B2B process or B2C process? What if I do a B2C process? You see, put a opportunity, test B2B, stage is qualification, close date. I have to put, these are the 3 most important fields. Let's do this. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, these are the stages which I am seeing in my. This is the same which you will see here. This stage, this one. Same values. Okay. Again, what is the type, right? In type, I removed the replacement, right? So that is not showing up here. It's working out well. What if I do a B2C opportunity? Is asking for an amount. Stage is also qualification. You see, the type does not have a new customer. That has been removed. Now you see only the 4 values, because in the stage I don't see everything. Yeah, only 4 values. And in type also we already saw that value. So through record type you can control all other pick list. Through sales process you can control the stage list. Clear? So it is very important that opportunity object, before creating record type for opportunity object, please remember that you have to create a sales process. Okay, so what else is needed? Okay, now how can the combination of record type and page layout per user, you see what is happening here? So this is the layout. You can change this to many combinations. Like you say, normal user master records, that means no record type, will open on this layout. So this is system administrator. So all the profiles of users, we'll discuss users in more details in next class. How the users are categorized at staff, we'll have in next classes. So when you have these different kinds of users, you can, for record type, you can change this layout. So you can say that analytic people don't need to see this; they only see marketing, or this marketing user will only see marketing. Yeah, they don't need to care about which record type. They will only see the same marketing layout. Yeah. So every record type will have a separate layout. There is no guarantee for that. There is no hard and fast rule for it. So this is a mapping between user, record type, and page layout. Okay. Before we only saw that we can assign different layouts to users. Now we are assigning different layouts to users per record type. So it is getting a little more complicated, right? This is the three-way mapping. Which user, which record type, which layout. Clear? Any questions? When to create a record type? Who can answer it?
Yeah, like whenever I need to make a different screens or different business process, I need to implement it two different types of screen choice, or maybe I need to implement two different type of business process. So then I need to do the record type.
Different type of business process. This is like functional answer you're giving. So not very so technically. I'm trying to know that what will drive me to decide that I need a record type for this object. What is the requirement that will tell me that I need to create a record type?
Okay, so let's say for example, I have two different set of users. Maybe for one set of users need to see four field from a screen, and the next set of user maybe need to see another additional three more fields in the record screen. So if I need to segregate this screen scenario, then I can create two record type.
You do not need a record type for this scenario. You have two sets of users. Let me show you to you what you are saying. For this, you do not need a record type. So let's see a contact record. I think I did not create any record type for contact, right? So let's see contact. Page layouts. Here the layouts. So you're saying that there are two sets of users and they will see different kinds of fields. So
yeah, that is possible.
yeah, this is system administrator. It has contact layout. This is the standard platform user. I will change this and I will give some other layout to them. So for this, you do not need a record type. Standard user will have a sales layout. Right. So system administrator has contact layout. Standard user has sales layout, and that's it. You do not need a record type for this. When do you think record type will be needed?
Yeah, but the pick list, if I need to control the value of a pick list, that cannot be done by simple profile.
Right. If there are any requirement that the pick list values will vary, the pick list value needs to change in that screens, then you have to create a record type. If this is just fields, which fields to show, which fields not to show, if that is the requirement, normal page layout can handle it. You don't need a record type. If you want to control the pick list values, then you have to create record types. Simple answer. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay. The good point is that when you are implementing record type, you can also do reporting on top of that, because record type basically is stored as a field. So let me show you that. So there is basically a object called record type. So name, sys object type, active, developer name, business process. You see, I have two record types for account object. This object type is basically making this difference. And I have two opportunity type, two record types in opportunity. This table is storing everything. Okay. And there is a business process also involved with this. So these two record types have a business process link. So it is perfect. This object is keeping track of your record types. Clear?
Yeah.
It's time for your assignment. Anshita, can you send the, are you there in the call? Hello.
Anshita, are you there? Let me check on this.
Yes, sir.
So can you send the two flow assignments? They are not the. There are two. One with case and another without case, right?
Yes, sir.
Send the first assignment, which is not the case. Okay. Case
Okay.
will give data. Send that assignment to people on over WhatsApp group.
Okay, sir.
Please send. Don't send the assignment. You send the assignment to me first. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I'll make some changes on top of that, and then I will send. So don't send the assignment. Send the assignment to me, and I will make some necessary changes. And I will send the assignment to you guys. If you are not able to understand it, type it on the WhatsApp. We'll explain. Let me check. Do we have the assignment anywhere in the last batch? So, did we put the assignment in the batch 18? Yeah, I have that assignment. Okay. So read the
Just
assignment. No, I have got it. Don't worry. So guys, this is the assignment. And there is a prize money associated with it. We'll give 1,000 rupees. Whoever completes is first. Yeah. Read the assignment carefully. If you want to ask any questions, ask the questions right away. After that, we will not answer any questions.